There are 4 main control levers and 4 hydraulic flow levers on the DINGO K94. The main control levers are the lift, crowd and drive levers. Under the left handle is the lift lever. Pulling this lever back raises the arms. Pushing the lift lever forward lowers the arms. On the right is the crowd lever. Pulling back on this lever crowds or tilts the male mount plate backward. Push the crowd lever forward and the mount plate crowds forward. Between the lift and the crowd lever are the 2 drive levers. Pushing the left drive lever forward causes the left side wheels to travel forward. Pulling back on the left lever causes the left side wheels to reverse. The 2 right side wheels are operated in the same way using the right drive lever. Pushing forward on the right drive lever causes the right side wheels to travel forward. Pulling back on this lever causes the right side wheels to reverse. Applying even forward pressure to both of the drive levers moves the DINGO forward. Pulling both levers back evenly will cause the DINGO to reverse. When you let go of the levers, they will return to the neutral position and the wheels will stop. These are known as dead man controls. If for any reason you let go of the levers, all movement stops. You should spend some time getting the feel of these levers using the slow or turtle setting on the pump selector before attempting to operate in the fast or rabbit setting. Use only about 1/3 revs and practice smooth, confident movements of the levers. The DINGO has a unique 2-pump hydraulic system with a big pump and a small pump. Under the right handle is the pump selector lever. This lever has 2 positions, the rabbit and turtle position. When the pump selector lever is in the rabbit position, the big pump powers the wheels and arms. At the same time, the small pump will be powering the attachment. This position is selected when ground speed or lifting power is important. When the turtle position is selected, the situation is reversed. The small pump is now powering the wheels and arms, and the attachment is being powered by the big pump. This position is selected for digging applications where ground speed is not so important. This lever allows you to apply power where it is needed most, for example when trenching or post hole digging. In front of the left handle is the auxiliary control lever. This lever controls the oil flow to the various attachments on the front of the DINGO. The auxiliary lever has 3 positions. The neutral position allows no oil flow to the attachment. This is also the position required when starting the DINGO. Pulling the lever back engages the attachment. Pushing it forward reverses the oil flow and so reverses the attachment. Beside the auxiliary lever is the 4-in-1 bucket lever. This lever is used to open and close the 4-in-1 bucket. Under the left handle is the flow divider. The purpose of the flow divider is to divert extra oil flow to the attachment. In the number 10 position, no oil is diverted to the attachment. As the lever is moved towards the 0 position, extra oil flow is diverted away from the wheels and arms and added to the attachment. At the 0 position, the oil from both pumps has been diverted to the attachment. The flow divider is used to deliver extra power to the attachment and to control the ground speed. All DINGO attachments are easily attached and detached on the ground or onto your specially designed DINGO trailer. First, clean any dirt from the female mount plate on the attachment to ensure a proper fit. Choose the turtle position on the pump selector. Crowd the male mount plate forward using the crowd lever and position it into the upper lip of the female mount plate on the attachment. Then crowd back and lift the arms at the same time. Turn the locking pins, ensuring they are fully engaged through the bottom of the female mount plate. For some attachments you will need to connect the hydraulic hoses. First, remove the protector plugs. The two hoses are connected by sliding the collar back, inserting the hose, and sliding the collar forward again. Pull back on the hoses to make sure they are properly connected. To remove the attachment, lower it to the ground or onto your trailer. Disconnect the hoses by sliding the collar back and removing the hose. Join the hoses together to keep the couplings clean. Replace the protector caps on the couplings on the dingo. Disengage the locking pins. Crowd the mount plate forward and back away from the attachment. There are over 40 attachments available for the dingo. In this video we will show you how to use some of the most popular attachments. The bucket is one of the most versatile attachments. The rabbit setting on the pump selector is used for bucket work, as this setting maximises ground speed, pushing and lifting power. To fill the bucket, lower the arms to the ground and crowd the bucket forward until level with the ground. Push forward into the stockpile, crowding the bucket back as it starts to fill. Digging with the bucket is done in a similar way. Lower the arms, crowd the bucket forward until the leading edge penetrates the ground, then push forward and crowd the bucket back as it starts to fill. For harder ground, it is often more productive to loosen the ground first with the rippers. Each tine in the ripper attachment is removable, enabling you to choose the right amount of tines required for the soil conditions. The 4-in-1 bucket is operated by the 4-in-1 lever. Pushing the 4-in-1 lever forward opens the bucket. To close the bucket, pull the lever towards you. The 4-in-1 bucket is also used to grab, blade and level. The post hole digger is operated using the turtle setting on the pump selector. This directs the power from the big pump to the post hole digger and the small pump to the wheels and arms. When travelling with the post hole digger attached, crowd the mount plate back to stop the auger swinging. Before digging, crowd the mount plate forward again and lower the auger until the tip touches the ground. To start the auger, push the auxiliary lever forward. Lower the auger into the ground using the crowd and lift levers. By pulling back on the auxiliary lever, you can reverse the auger should it become jammed on roots or rocks. You can also reverse to help clean the auger. In hard digging conditions, use the digger's mate. The digger's mate will help add around 300 kilograms of extra downforce on the auger. Trenching is done using the turtle setting on the pump selector. To start the trencher, push the auxiliary lever forward. Use 3/4 to full revs and lower the trencher into the ground using the crowd lever. Use the lift lever to ensure the side auger that pushes the dirt away from the trench stays just above the ground. Once the trencher has reached the depth you require, move the flow divider to the 0 position. This will divert all the power from both pumps to the trencher. Pull back on the 2 drive levers, then slowly move the flow divider into the trenching range until the wheels reach a good trenching speed. When trenching, always keep the drive levers pulled back and control the ground speed with the flow divider. A good ground speed is normally in the 1 to 3 trenching range on the flow divider. Pulling the auxiliary lever back reverses the chain should it become jammed on roots or rocks.